Imagine waking up every day without the right to decide anything at all. Not where you live, not what work you do, not even your future. For millions of people throughout history, this was not imagination, it was life. Who were slaves? Not only people of color or prisoners of war. Slavery existed in Rome, Greece, Egypt, China, Europe, and Africa. Some were born into slavery, others became slaves because of debt. What was a day like for a slave in the past? 3:30 to 4:00 a.m., waking up in the darkness. A slave's day began before the sky had changed color. There were no alarm clocks. Only the hoarse shouts of overseers, heavy footsteps, or the crack of a whip hitting the ground. Slaves woke up carrying the exhaustion left over from the previous day. There was no concept of enough sleep. Anyone who moved too slowly was beaten. Anyone who collapsed was dragged back to their feet. 4:00–5:00 a.m., preparing for labor. They quickly drank a few mouthfuls of water and ate rough, simple food. Thin porridge, dry bread, or just roots and grains. No one ate to feel full. They ate only to remain standing. Their clothes were simple, torn, and patched many times over. Not to keep them warm but to mark who they were. 5:00–11:00 a.m., relentless labor. As soon as the sun rose, work began. In the fields, plowing, planting, harvesting. In the mines, digging stone, carrying ore. In the cities, building, hauling loads. In the master's house, cleaning, serving, cooking. There was no idea of finishing quickly. Only working until exhaustion. Time moved painfully slowly. Every hour felt the same: sun, sweat, pain, and silence. 11:00 a.m., 12:00 p.m., a brief pause. At midday, they were allowed to sit for a short time. Not to rest, only to stop from collapsing. The meal. Cold food. Low in nutrition. Never enough for the labor required. Some exchanged quick glances, whispered a few words, or simply stayed silent. Speaking too much could bring punishment. 12:00–5:00 p.m., the endless afternoon. The afternoon was the hardest part of the day. Bodies were already exhausted, yet the work became heavier. The sun burned overhead. Dust, sweat, and blood mixed together. Many accidents happened during these hours. Collapse. Severed fingers. Complete exhaustion. Anyone who could not stand up again was replaced. 5:00–6:00 p.m., labor ends but the day does not. When the sun set, the main work stopped. But slaves were not allowed to rest. Cleaning tools. Dragging heavy objects back to storage. Washing work areas. Preparing for the next day. Bodies trembled, but stopping was not permitted. 6:00–7:00 p.m., a silent dinner. Dinner was a poorer version of lunch. Few people spoke. Exhaustion had stolen even their words. Some thought of family. Some thought of freedom. Some only wanted to sleep. 7:00–9:00 p.m., rare hours of personal time. If they were lucky, they had a few hours without orders. During that time, some patched their clothes. Some whispered stories. Some simply stared into the darkness. For many slaves, this was the only time they were allowed to be human. 9:00 p.m., 3:30 am, incomplete sleep. They slept on. Bare earth. Straw. Cold corners of rooms. Sleep was short and restless. Coughs, sighs, and quiet crying filled the night. And then, before the sky grew light, a new day began again. The cruelest part was not the heavy labor. It was that every day was exactly the same. No hope. No future. No right to choose.